Hello, good sir. Would you say there's a big difference between BM and MM performance DPS-wise? It depends on the character. But if we just assume that... And yeah, it depends if you mean right now, at the end of the season. It depends on many things. I mean, M+, it's always trolling to play BM. But you did specifically mention... I guess you didn't specifically mention M+. Thank you, Jibs. See. So for raiding, before tier set and like with sort of BIS preseason gear, which you may well not have, MM is kind of sick because it's so much more secondary stat dependent than BM is. I mean, BM is secondary stat dependent as well, but BM is a bit more like, just give me more stats in general, whereas MM is like, if you can give me a gear set with insane crit, then it's kind of nuts. So that's the kind of stuff it boils down to. Which one is the better to M+ runs? BM is the probably bottom 3 worst M+ specs in the entire game. And yeah. So that tells you the answer to that, hopefully. Thoughts on EF the Spear? Survival is not really better for anything. That's the problem. BM is pain chamber. Yeah, I mean, that's just... You can't do that. Not if you want to have fun anyway. Why am I do a pet out? It's kind of silly. Everyone keeps chanting EF the Spear. The survival main cohort is a very passionate one. They're one of the most passionate specs in the game, which is cool. Yeah, I just did them on my mage. And got some pretty good loot. Well, that's the thing, so Blue. MM never gets high haste. Because it's the worst stat. It's like your dumb stat, if you will. So, like, a perfectly set up MM has very little haste. And that's not gonna change as your eye level increases, because you're just gonna chase eye level stuff with less haste. So that's just part and parcel of being an MM hunter. But yeah, I mean, guys, don't be doing your delve solo. It's so much better in like a... Yeah, I think any group size is better, really. Even 2-man is a completely different thing with a tank. And also, they benefit from you being in the group, because apparently, according to a Slootbag tweet this morning, apparently solo delves mobs do like way more damage than like duo, which is messed up. So tanks actually never want to solo this stuff. They want someone in there, if only to make things hit less hard. So keep that in mind. Oh! That hurt. Yeah, I wouldn't be too upset about Delve Loop, because at the end of the day, all of this gets replaced in a week in Mythic Plus. But of course, it's nice to be more powerful early on. No doubt about that. Oh! Oh! Woo! Weapon, and it's high crit! Let's fucking go! But you shouldn't care about Delve loot, guys. I don't care. Guys, where do I turn in this Radiant Echo thing? It's on the world map. Is it? That is a nice weapon. Big upgrade. Memory of Soul, like small events. Can I turn it in at any time? Just the first time. After you do the event. I'm playing Hunt, but I feel like I have 0 haste. You probably do. Should I increase my haste? No. Haste sucks for You don't want it. Should we use our Carved Crest or not yet? I mean, like the eye level you can get now is capped out Carved Crest stuff, right? So there's no one-size-fits-all answer. I'm being very stingy and not using anything until I need it, just in case. So where's this World Soul memory? Because I don't see it here in Hellafall. Like the blue sphere. Obviously not the dungeon ones. Might be in another zone. Well, that's sort of the problem. I don't see it in any zone. And what is the consequence of me doing other delves while I have it? Do you have a general situation you will not craft Pow week 1? Only if it didn't sim better in that moment, probably. It just gives key fragments for more delves. Okay, but do I lose out if I don't do it? Like, can I safely do more? I've heard that you don't get more echoes, less keys overall. Yeah, okay, so that's the problem. I need to do this or I lose out on keys. How do we handle 2-minute trinkets as since True Shot runs with CDR? You just use every other True Shot with the thing? North of Hello, I'm being told. I have 2 World Soul memory in like, what's going on? Release the Radiant Echo, and it just... I cannot do more delves without... I don't know, I'll give the sub to anyone who can point me to a fucking World Soul memory, because I'm sick of this shit. I can't play the game. Do you like the Mark of the Web? It's a big pipe. Oh wow, that's interesting. They're all in ringing deeps. Okay, show me one the map where, please. The Radiant Echoes in the inventory? No? I have an idea. Did I maybe delete it? Can I restore it? What's your thoughts on upcoming BM changes? I'm quite positive about them. Seems like the AoE is currently very bad for BM. Yes, it is. Next to Chamang on Ring, unique ones for the spear. Why do I have the quest if I don't have the item? Unless I deleted the item and the quest remained. You're doing PvP for the 610 items? Yeah, I've done it already. I'm checking item restore now on my second screen. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. So do I just cancel the quest? Or just, if the quest is just bugged. Or if it's in my bank or something. Let me check in my bank. How do you get the 610 PvP item? You get the Forged Gladiators heraldries from PvP activities, capping conquest, that sort of thing. Nope. Hey Yama. Did you do any bountiful and an alt might be in that tune? Yeah. Like, can someone explain me? I don't get this Radiant Echo thing. I know it gives Delve. There you go. Strahlendes Echo. I get the German version. But is to locate at helpful. Yeah, transportation around one map. From the class to score to the event. After I received 21 coffer key shot. Okay, is that little? I guess you can get more. Rewards 26 coffer key shots. Okay, so I'm not missing out that hard. Hey Pudgy. Hey Mickey, what's up? Bountiful chest gives Radiant Echoes. Bountiful chest. If you're missing Radiant Echoes, then may I probably have main quest. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, there they are. Two of them. So, okay, but does it matter if I go on main and do delves now then? It doesn't, right? Like, it doesn't prevent me, or because I have the quest on my main, it's fucked. Complete quest on all first. Yeah, I mean, fuck this. That's so cancer that I can't, yeah. So the question is what zone it's in. Okay, there it is. Now I see it. Delve map for extra loot needs to be done on tier 8. Yeah, I think so. I like how your verified account called Bruce Wayner. Like, actual Batman in my chat. But yeah, okay, we gotta do this and then we can go back to the elves and the hunter. And I have 2 of them, so I have 2 quests to turn in? I don't get it. Where did they go? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Feed as many hostile visions as you can, and that's just all of these, so... I thought it was gonna be elites. Why is the game making me do this? Hey big chats, welcome from the WoW Guide. Hope you found it useful. Ah, forgot I can't cast while shifting. Few rares spawn in this instance sometimes too, cool. Yeah, so I gotta do this whole thing twice. Wonderful. Thank you, Dima Stain. What's this? Bubble geyser. I guess I get a score from doing this. Oh, these each gave a ton, so... Okay, didn't really get the most out of that event. There's one of those elites. Dude, I'm just gonna die, aren't I? Thank you very much, Alex. In Danish as well, that's very thoughtful. Ah, well, that's terrible. You team up with this guy. I can't. Can I? Hey, off the meta. Doing pretty well. A little bit annoyed that I just want to do delves, but I have to do this stupid world event just to not lose out on coffer keys. A little bit lame, I think. And thank you for the happy anniversary, everybody. I didn't even know, actually, until you all told me that it's my affiliate anniversary. It doesn't say it anywhere on my, like, dashboard. I've done 3 rounds of 8s and I've not seen a map for 610 loot. Yeah, I'm the same. I've done 3.5 rounds and not one. And then I have friends that got 3 maps in one sweep. So, that's just what it is. Oh. Singus the Brute slain. Where's Singus the Brute? Oh, there he is. Just get lucky, yeah. Never seen this map. This is not a delve, strictly speaking. What are the odds of getting a Radiant Echoes? Like, how many of these are you expected to be able to do? You get 1 per key you use. Okay. There we go, the first echo. And what's my reward? And where do I get it? You can clump them and do 5 at once. How do you clump them? What does that mean? Like a 25 copper key shots regardless of my score, it seems. To use 5 echoes at once. Oh, I didn't have that option. Oh, I see it. So I'm safe to lock my main now. Or what? I don't know. Because I don't have the quest. And it's not gonna like overcap or whatever. Are they warbound or no? You're safe now, your main will get him, yeah. I mean, fucking hell, dude. So I've missed out on, like, a ton. Because I had the audacity to, like, do the content. I don't know. Should upgrade a weapon I got from normal raid? That's a complicated question. Yeah, I mean, if you can get it, like if you can get a weapon of a high eye level, then you shouldn't upgrade something of a low eye level. That's generally how it works. Do you think BM's gonna get any AoE tuning before M+? Before M+? No. What rewards can you get from that echo? It's just copper key shots. It's not that many, but it's just annoying that it's a thing. When playing without steady focus, what's my filler looking like when I have no AS and IF? The same. I mean, steady focus fundamentally doesn't change your filler priorities in any way. So, yeah, I don't think that's the right way of thinking about it. Wait. Okay. You still steady shot. It's just it doesn't do the thing it normally did before, but like steady shot is what you cast when you can cast nothing else. So just because it doesn't do something it does before, like by definition, it's a filler. And like if you prioritize something over something else, then by definition it's not a filler. BM is down bad right now for M+. Yes. Correct. Uncontroversial statement, but correct. You have to spear him. Oh, I pressed G thinking it was Shimmer, but I'm a hunter, so. see if this is set up properly, because last time it reset. Yeah. Where can I get a rank 4 porcelain idol? Is that just RNG drop? Thoughts on the new survival changes? The 10.2 one's pretty good. I'm glad that there's no longer the bomb degenerate gameplay possible, even though I don't really think it was worth doing to begin with. Rogue Ditch. The new butchery is gonna be an uncapped AoE monster, I think. It's gonna remind us a bit of the Legion survival thing that was like, what was it? Quadratic or exponential, whatever, scaling on AoE. Especially on that fight Scorpion, where survival was completely broken because it spawned so many adds and you just press butchery and it just did way too much damage. Well, not too much, it was intended, but kind of crazy. Have you encountered Sekvi and Dells? Yeah, he killed me earlier and I got an achievement for it. Apparently you miss a kick and he spawns. I don't know exactly what happened. For your first clear of the raid, just staying MM, do you have PM set ready as well? I'm just staying MM. Played BM on second pull for boss yesterday. The Bloodbound Horror, I guess? I mean, it's not the worst BM fight. Try playing BM AoE build and Brute Twister now, that's bad. Is there any available quest to empower crafted weapon this week? I don't think you can get enough rune... Well, can you get enough rune quest from Heroic to do it? Maybe. I don't know, to be honest. Which did you say is real bad? BM AoE and Brute Twister. You can get 45. Clear full normal raid and you get lucky from TA delves. You can get RNG rune crests from delves. Did you craft your weapon? No, I got a weapon just from a 603 from a delve just before. I've soloed tier 9, got no weapon. I mean, I don't think doing higher delves gives better loot, right? So, and soloing them doesn't give better loot either. How many rune quests do I have? Is it possible I have none? I guess. I should probably last. Oh, right out of my Lunar Storm. I got a hero track web. Should I still make craft the gun a double lining? Sim it. Do you think MM Hunter becomes a top class with the changes? The changes are mostly gameplay. There's no way to predict. Like, think of them as like, do you like the gameplay? And the numbers will be whatever the numbers are. It makes no sense trying to talk about numbers. in my IMO. Come on, let's pray. I don't know what I want, but let's get something good. A kind of crappy belt with not good stats. Might be an upgrade, might not be. Oh my god, this guy got a socketed belt. High crit. It's leather, unfortunately, but yeah. There's a Radiant Echo, so I can just get them now. Oh, down to Ashkehet. How much DPS loss is it to play Dark Ranger instead of Sentinel at live? It depends what spec you're talking. I have to assume you're talking about MM, because the question would make sense for BM. Also, yeah, Dark Ranger instead of Sentinel, you're obviously talking MM. It's a handful of percent on single target and about 10 billion percent on AoE. Is there anything useful you can get from Radiant Echoes? To give you coffer key shots for more delves at the end of the week. Right now you don't care, but you will probably care eventually. If I play BM in Raid, are my stats closer to survival for M+ than BM? If you play BM in Raid, your stats are, I'd say, equally far away from both survival and MM. Haste mastery for survival. Survival is mostly just whatever has more mastery is more better. The stats behind mastery are close to equal, interchangeable. It's mostly just get more mastery. In the same way, well, it's not quite the same for MM, but predominantly for MM it's just get more more crit, more better. MM is better than survival for Mythic Plus. Shaya. Finished with all your PvP farming? Yeah, I finished that yesterday. It was not fun. I hate PvP so much. Going MM this week? I don't know about this week, but certainly for my first raid on the Hunter this week. After that, who knows? Maybe I get sick BM stuff. Wrong. Please. If I use my Omen on POW, can I recraft it higher eye level later? Yes. How do you think with the new Dark Ranger work, MM will be viable for M+ high keys? No. What's that of farm in PvP? 6-10 crafts. How do you set up your sims for the AoE raid bosses? I don't sim for AoE raid bosses, because on AoE raid bosses, the only thing that really matters is usually single target. There's also PvP farming for the free tier. Is there? I don't know. Is there a PvP vault? I guess there is. What's my vault say? No. 1600 rating, yeah. I'm just under 1300 and it was a struggle to get there. Our rogue is stuck. And he cannot join our delve if he doesn't get unstuck. Well, they are warm out on, so. Wanna queue some twos to get 1600? You don't wanna play PvP with me. Because I might be the worst PvPer in the world. But in any case, no, I'm good. Maybe if I somehow don't have tier after heroic. Nah, I'm worse. 17 wins to 43 games at sub 1300. I mean, I was mostly playing with my PvE guildies, but still. It is not the hottest PvP win rate. How long stream do you think? Well, I'll stream for a bit of time now, and then I might stop stream, and then I'll be back again tonight. But that'll be a mage raiding. Well, probably just mage raiding. We might do normal. We don't know exactly. The plan is basically to go like 7 out of 8 heroic on the mage for splits. And then I think we might do double normal. Hey Greyneck, what's up? Did you enjoy the session yesterday? The D&D session for those unaware. Greyneck is a party member in the D&D campaign I'm participating in. Thank you, Spider-Man, for the congratulations. I'm at 2500 marks and I play healer just to keep in mind. Yeah, I mean, then you're a lot better than PvP than I am. Everything I know about how to play this video game goes out the window in PvP. Yeah, it was not the it was surprisingly not the most dangerous session, Greynick, but I'm hoping we get into some tough stuff soon. I like our tough combat. At 1300 rating, you get to buy a 610 item? No. No, you need the Forged Gladiator's Heraldry for that. You just happen to get those from Conquest and from a quest that you do from doing certain PvP activities. I got mine from a random Battleground win. Have you already crafted the PvP pieces? Now I'm saving that for when I know what the best ones are gonna be going into the Mythic week. How come this streamer doesn't play a cutie big titty god Blood Elf waifu instead? Yeah, I never really understood the draw behind playing female characters. Like, I mean, obviously, I mean, if you're a woman, but I mean, like, I feel like almost every dude I know plays a female character, and I don't understand the draw of that. Yeah, that's just me. Clearly, I'm the odd one out, though, so I'm not saying, like, I'm normal or whatever, but... Females look better with most trans marks. I mean, there are plenty of... You can make a male character look good in this game, but yeah. I don't know. I'm not hating on anyone, but this is just my preference. Like, I always play a male character. I don't know. I never even considered the other options. Insofar as WoW is an actual role-playing game, let's just say I'd be better at role-playing a dude. I don't know, you'd make a sexy chick. Thank you, I think. Can someone explain me what these potions actually do once you use them on the big guys? Because I did this on my mage just earlier and I spent the whole last fight dead because I didn't get the mechanic. I can't believe I have had to add the permitted term to my Twitch whitelist. You must die. The automod pinged off that and was like, wait, you can't say that. I was like, nah, saying you must die, that's totally cool in this stream, apparently. in this particular context. They just stopped the big boy. Okay, so I get the... But it says weaken. It says it weakens them, but they don't seem that weak to me. That's my confusion. Oh, taking some damn right now. Oh, heck. This last boss has like 750 million combined health. Yeah, it does seem quite strong. Yeah, so I was expecting like you use the thing and then they lose most of their health and you can kill them normally. Silver Seeker, by the way, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for the support, everybody. I'm not far off the highest subs I've ever had on this channel in its like 10-year history. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It has like 80 million HP, and we have to kill multiple of them. When like the end bosses of the other dungeons or delves, you just have to kill one of these with this amount of HP. It's like, what? Oh, that's bad rapid fire. Lulu! Thank you for the prime. Where's my pet? Oh. Where's my pet tanking? The MM Hunter says, having summoned his pet that auto-taunts. Oh. This is actually okay if my pet tanks. Okay, that's 190 million HP person down. Let's go for the other one. And they do tons of like unavoidable AoE damage. Like this shockwave tremors, it hurts. That's the boss. Yeah, but you have to kill 3 of them. The tremors one-shot Delic. That's weird that they one-shot. I mean, then they hurt. They're like, but they're only like 20% of my HP in this 3-man. I think the scaling is just off. We did this at the same time and it was cancelled. Yeah, that killed me earlier. Okay, we need one more. You're currently farming the 4 weekly bountiful delves, or what are you doing? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. They're not weekly though, they're daily. This is number 3. So one more after this, and then I'll probably look into if I need to do some M0s on my I have to prioritize my mage today, guys. Sorry, because that's what I'm expecting to raid Heroic on tonight. So, yeah, it's a little bit higher prio. But you can't open more than 4 Bannerful chests per week. No, it's per day. You can open as many as you have keys for, but there are only 4 Bountiful Delves you can do per day. Do you recommend going BM for raid single target? Yeah. Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. I've been watching you for years now and I feel sad seeing an image. Yeah, it's a brave new world. Nah, but like, so, you know, obviously my guild is doing splits now and I'm not really an alt person, but then it's like, okay, if I'm gonna play an alt and care about it, then it's not gonna be a second hunter because that will always, like, I will just never be able to care about that. What's this? Ah, that's basically, that's lit. Wait, wait, what? Oh, this is 584. It's not even the right item. Never mind. Let's see. Oh, concoction. Nah. All right. Do you think it's worth farming a T8 Delve map before burning it down to build one for the text 10 item? I don't really think, I mean, I don't really think it makes sense to farm a Delve map, given how low drop chance they are. I think that's kind of crazy. But your time is your own. Are you going to be upgrading the weapon you got? Or just leave it until you do heroic? I'll be running sims on that after. But the thing is, I don't do a heroic until Monday. Like, so much can happen with my character between now and Monday. So, Yoro, thanks for the... I like how it gives the anniversary congratulations in your language. Gotta do water works. That's the last delve in this character, and then it's time to work out what M0s I'm doing on both characters. Maybe some hunter sims, making sure it's optimal in case we go into normal tonight. Not that it's very difficult. Hi, as returning to the War Within after 3-month break. How's MM compared to BM? A lot better Mythic Plus and competitive in raid, but not quite as good as BM. Waterworks. It does matter what the talents you sim with. Yes, like you should sim with the talents you use. You should sim with single target talents and single target sims, and you should sim with M+ talents in Mythic Plus sims. Whoa, shit! Does anyone know, like, this porcelain arrowhead idol, this one that's really strong? I've ranked 4 of almost every other idol. Except it. Am I just unlucky? It's not quite solo content. I'm gonna be doing it with some other peeps. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, soloing delves, not really the play in my opinion. You can do it, of course, it's just slower and more stressful for no reason. Like, even just doing it with a tank is completely night and day. What is the weak aura that shows the objective of the delves? It's just some weak aura, basically. I found it yesterday searching Embargo for delve weak auras. Sort of intended to just show... How the frick did he die? Are delves bugged at duo? Not that I know of. I just did a bunch on my mage and everything seemed roughly as I would expect. Oh, fire. How many rests do we have? My friends are chain dying. Guys, new raid. Does it drop FPS more or a lot for you? I don't know. Okay, they want to reset because brain is bugged. Not scaling. Doesn't the ICD of the Owl in the Sentinel hero tree feel awkward? Yeah, it does feel a bit awkward. It does. I'd say most of the time if your FPS sucks, don't reset, it loses bountiful. Well, it still seems to be bountiful. I'm pretty sure we reset one before and we didn't lose bountiful. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. Okay, we're good to re-enter. Been staring at the kelp my animation for 10 minutes. Why? I mean, this brain still seems underpowered. Are you gonna have a sub badge in the future? I have been thinking of commissioning an artist on like Fiverr or similar to make me, you know, a logo and like some basic branding stuff, including sub badge, like all of these things, and sort of taking that seriously, I guess, because I've never really been much of a marketing person, but because that could be cool. But it's something I need time to get into. Thoughts on 610 PvP gear for MM? I mean, it's customized stats, right? So it's just like any other. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the stuff you craft is customized stats. Am I wrong about that? But in any case, if you can just get crit on it, it's not bad for MM. Like, the item having crit on it matters far more than whatever the second stat is. But yeah, as Paina mentions, you can customize it. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Can I trust my single target rate sims for trinkets? I cannot think of any trinket that's sim bait right now, but I don't have the best working memory, so if there's a specific question trinket you're wondering about, feel free to ask. How do you get the crafted PvP gear to 610? You used Forged Gladiator's Heraldries to get it up there. It's like a crafting sort of reagent that buffs the eye level. Ritual Knife Trinket. It's as good as it sims. I have no other thoughts. I'm using one at the moment because it sims the highest for me. It's really that simple sometimes. Like there's no gimmick to the trinket. It works exactly as advertised, so you can pretty much rely on it simming correctly. Sim-bait trinkets are the ones that like require you to play around them, and sometimes like the playing around them can cost you DPS. Or like trinkets that require you to stand still. Like sims are always standing still, so they can oversim, whereas, as we know, you don't really stand still all the time in real scenarios. That's what sim-bait means. A trinket that like buffs your main stat and then costs you secondary stats sometimes, you can just sim that. That's not like you moving or playing mechanics is not going to change the relative value of that. No, it won't change the value. Like, why would moving change the relative value? Like, why would a real scenario change the relative value of those things relative to a sim scenario? That's what we're saying. Having secondary stats in downtime will change value since you don't DPS during that time. Why don't you DPS during that time? I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that sims take that into account already. And it doesn't work any differently in sims than it does in game. And vice versa. You're basically saying like the way that the trinket works has an effect on how the trinket works, which is like incoherent. I mean, it's true, but it's incoherent, right? Whew, just about made it. I thought you said sim is standing still all the time, so having movement or play around trinkets will sim bait. Yeah, but shit, this thing that reduces your secondary stats, that like movement has nothing to do with that. And hey, Vita Man, welcome to the stream. A terrible helm. Really terrible helm. What a sad note to end on. I guess I can upgrade other stuff. No. Yeah, I need a crit helm badly. Damn. All these guys getting sockets. Having a trinket that only does 5 million damage each 1 minute and something the same as the 5 million damage will be least bait in combat since you cannot possibly lose value from that. How can you possibly lose value from the reduced secondaries? Relative to the sim. What add-ons do you use for items and bag? It's called better bags. Been trying to get that helping from Necrotic Wake, but I'm like, yeah, I really like that. Oh, someone got a Delver's Bounty. Lucky them. I didn't. Let me make space in my bags. They fill very quickly, I feel. Which reroll gives the circle around the cursor? I think it's called cursor circle. Just go into my Ace or WA command, or WA command, go to my collection, and it's all in there. Having 2,000 haste and not damaging 100% of the time. Why are you not damaging 100% of the time? And even if you aren't, it's not like you can choose when the secondary stat effect happens. Okay, question is, what do I do now? Because Warlock mages cannot do 100% efficient rotation while moving. Yeah, but that doesn't... But the secondary, like, it's not like you can choose when that happens. The secondary drop. I mean, if your point is just that the damaging trinket will do the same damage regardless of how skilled you are or how effectively you're doing your rotation, that's correct. But then on the flip side, as soon as there's any AoE, the 1 mil, 5 mil, whatever, single target trinket is going to be worse, right? Sim M0s. Yeah. I mean, first I got to sim my existing gear, so let's get on that. And I'll sim for single target. But it's part of what makes the honey buzzer so nice, oh dog. Alright, let me bring up my sim stuff and put that on screen. Alright. So let's sim our options. For example, is that 13 eye level worth it considering the huge stat downgrade? We'll see. Having trinkets with the downtime can be amazing, just like Arcane Mage with downtime, just grabbing CD spike during the downtime. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is very nice when you play those. Is that socketed belt, non-socketed belt with the 13 eye level better, despite being worse stats? Let's find out. If we add max sockets to these rings, are they better? Any of the trinkets I got better? Very happy I got the weapon now. And my nameplates, Bombastisk, are from LVI, and they're part of my UI with the UI command. Where did you get that weapon? From a delve. I got lucky and got a weapon. So raid weapon or crafted are our best options. I mean, yeah. Thank you very much, Keaton. The concoction is... they seem equal. But this one actually makes me play around it. If the antidote is not administered... Yeah, okay, and when does it antidote? I mean, I'll probably just play the Shadow Binding, because playing around that seems really unfun, given that they seem equally. Yeah, okay, looks like I'm basically keeping my current gear equipped. So let's take this into Droptomizer. Remind me of the crest upgrade tracks. Oh, dark version. Okay, so Carved is only up to 606. So I'm pretty sure I can safely just upgrade stuff to that point. If it's... yeah. Well, I shouldn't upgrade anything on my... anything except 603 stuff on my Hunter. Remind me what heroic dungeons... heroic raid drops again. That's 610. So if I really want to be stingy on my carved, I should not upgrade anything that is not from that. Choices. But how stingy do I need to be about these things? Just got my first tier 8 treasure map on my Hunter. Nice. The guide says to target cloak and braces for crafted since they have low stat budgets, but I go both slots heroic last night. How do you feel about doing neck or belt with the Dawn Thread lining? It's as good as it seems. Like, the guide is telling you what's best in the long run. I cannot tell you what's better for your character right now, because that's what Sims are for. I still feel like it's a mistake to spend almost, yeah, pretty much any... Can maps from normals drop from normals or just bountiful? I think they can drop from normals, but I'm not sure. Hey Coco and Happy Stash, what's up? Chain of Winged Grace. Go for Leech. Can I ask a quick survival question? Yeah, of course. That's what this stream is for. Did you see the camouflage bug in M+? Some maps with eye that detect invest don't detect hunters and camouflage. Cool. That will definitely be fixed, but that's cool. How important are secondary stats, especially for MM? For MM, it matters a lot that your crit is very high. Yeah, being 14k crit behind, that will fuck you over pretty hard as MM. I guess survival won't be played in any content. Not the most competitive kind, I think. It'll still be played, but I don't think competitively. Let's just get the rank 3 Radiant Authority out of the way. $30k, fuck it. Gold is there to be spent. It's really only 1% leech from that. That's so little. Is there a point in playing Mongoose Bite and Mythic Plus for prior damage single target? No. My group is incredibly AoE heavy. I mean, you don't press Mongoose Bite that much on AoE anyway, so the single target gain is not as big as you'd think. Yeah, I simply don't recommend this. And I'm all about prior on single target, but sometimes the AoE gloss is just too great. Yeah, still happy with the setup. I like how I'm wearing 3 eye levels lower than I could be. But it's time to find out what dungeon I'm going to go do. So 3, yeah, okay. So first we do a 603 sim. And then we do a 5931. I got 610 rem from Delves, but no crit on it. I just think keeping, I mean, eye level matters more than the crit. It would be nice if you had a crit, but it's not something you unequip it for. So there's something in the mod chat in Hunter Discord. Penumbral Rhyme Guards, 0.1%. Is it a bug or why I got my 4th map today? Don't question it, just love it. Hey, love your talks with Max. How do you feel about the current state of Hunter now that the season has started? Hunter is like okay, but not great. Generally, it's not in the meta for like Mythic Plus or anything, but it's not terrible. Is it worth upgrading the Honey Buster Trinket to 593? I mean, yeah, probably. Considering almost nothing from Mythic Zeros can beat it. I mean, look at this sim right here. This is all being simmed at 603. And there's no trinket on it. Why is there no trinket on it? It's because no 603 trinket apparently beats my 593 buzzer. Which is just nuts. Okay, wait. Skardin's Grace sims 0.1% higher. Yeah, wait, no. Yeah, it does. 0.1. So I'll probably do Grim Battle just for a shot at that. But that's it. At equivalent eye level, if I don't spend upgrades, which I kind of don't want to do, then, yeah, so which slots are 603 viable? Currently I'm wearing, you can't really see this, but I'm just checking. Cloak. Wait. Which slots do I have 603? That would be Helm. Cloak. Someone write this down. Helm, Cloak. Belt. Helm, Cloak, Belt. And any rings? No. Helm, Cloak, Belt, Trinkets, Weapon. I'm just gonna write that down. 6, thank you so much for the prime. Helm, Cloak, Belt, Trinket, Weapon. So then we look at the Droptomizer. And we look at the 603 sim I ran. And we look at, are there upgrades in those slots? So Helm, yes, I need to do Necrotic Wake, so I'm gonna write that down. necrotic wake I need to do for a chance at the helm. But wait, no. Yeah, so that's correct. What else did I write down? Cloak. I need to do Grim Batal for Trinket plus Cloak, I think. Yeah. I need to do... Is there a better belt here? No better belt. Better trinket. That's already in Grim Batal. Weapon. There's a slight upgrade in the Stone Vault, so... Stone Vault for better weapon. And that's it. Yeah, like yo. I'm looking into which Mythic Zeros are worth for me to do. Also, thank you, Ryla, for the happy affiliate anniversary, Bloody, as well. Where do you get the helm and shoulders from? This was like a, I don't know, some kind of weekly reward. One of those caches that drop random stuff. Let's hope you don't get the weapon drop. I mean, yeah, 30k is not that much. Is the spyglass any good? It's not great. It's not great. And yeah, my helm currently has super high crit and low mastery, which is nice. But it only goes to 593, that's the problem. So, okay. Let us head into... Let me see if I can get any guildies on board. Prodic, Grim Batal, Stone Vault, M0. Hey, Redburst. Not crafting POW X2? I'm not crafting yet. And I don't care what I'm gonna craft until I'm gonna craft it. Dungeons. Wait, where am I searching? Where are people making M0 groups? I wanted to ask you a question. I only play M+. Is it better? I feel like I'm missing half the question. Obligatory what to craft first. It depends on your character. My guide goes into it in great detail. Survival or MM? MM is better than survival for M+. Is it on the custom? That's kind of silly, but... I might have to ping guildies if... Will you run multi-shot on any bosses? Yeah, probably a couple. I need to get an authenticator before I can make a group. But why is Dungeons empty? That seems so weird to me. Wait. That's why. It was set to M0. So Grim Batal, Necrotic Wake, and the Stone Vault. And from the Necrotic Wake, I want the Helm. So we want... Don't hide groups with a Hunter, because that actually helps me a bit. Sure, groups that has any... You know, no. What add-on is that? Pre-made group finder. Stone Vault Mythic. He has a weapon that he could possibly trade me if he wants to. So let's join the Hunters. Oh, shit. Let's join Hunter Stone Vaults. Surely that's not the only one. Join this. I'll ask the hunter if he's down to... I don't need anything for survival. I'm asking him if he wants to go in my mood spec for a particular dungeon. Oh, Stonewall. I want the weapon. It's slightly better stats. That's literally it. I'm chasing marginal gains. Which one? Stone has like free weapons. The first... Augmented Refractor Cannon, which I believe is the first one, yeah. First boss. Gramtex, thank you for the sub. Is the mastery trinket you're using any good? It's the best I have. Okay, so he needs a survival weapon from there. Wait, why is the trash? Are we in Mythic? They cleared the trash? What's going on? Wait, there's no trash for some reason. Has anyone else seen this? Is that 603 trinket good for survival? This one, it's okay. Yeah. This guy seems a little bit poorly adjusted. Like, the group I signed up to, he was like, Mystic, no autists, please. And then I'm like, is it a Mythic? And he's like, yeah, you fucking idiot. What did you expect? Okay, sorry. Oh, I'm full single target build, but I guess that actually works out here. What a lovely person. He's really doing his fellow Germans proud. Okay, let's get that weapon. And then we just have to try the rest of the dungeon, because I don't actually really need anything else. Get a weapon. Augmented Refractor Cannon. Fuck it. No. Wouldn't mind the neck, though. Swap spec real quick. Is it worth tracking Luna CD? Yes. Okay, we didn't get lucky on the weapon. It's okay. Hey, here and there. Doing pretty good. It depends, Demastain. The guide goes into a lot of detail on crafting. It simply cannot be summarized in a few sentences. As much as I would like to. I mean, because of the embellishment is nothing special. Can you explain why? Because sometimes you want to hold your rapid fire and or bomb to make sure that you get Lunar Storm triggered on CD. How do you even track Lunar Storm CD? I can't find it in Uyghur. We're getting a lot here. So just making sure we're safe. Ah! Right, where was I? You basically got to trigger it from when the spell triggers, like a combat log event. What's the eye level cap gonna be from highest and plus vault? 639? And fully upgraded 626. And yeah, there's also Lunar Storm Vigor on Vargo. Wow, this is an interesting pull. Yeah, I love fucking huge target mobs as MM. That's my jam. Lamau. Thank you very much, Deal Hail. Using 3 bullets to hit 2 targets, yeah. I mean, that's worth doing. If you're talking about me using multi-shot, but yeah. Is Grave Reaper still bugged? It was a couple days ago. I doubt it's been fixed since. Hey, Kalastarion, what's up? What about survival? Thought it's a spec to go. Nope, never was. AFK group, I mean... See, this guy talks a lot of shit for someone who's low geared and kinda dying a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. Can BM do any damage at all in dungeons? No, actually every ability of the BM Hunter has does 0 damage in dungeons. But in all seriousness, BM AoE is some of the worst in the game. There he dies again. Like, he named this group. I'm not endorsing this, but I'm just telling you what he named the group. He named the group Mystics No Autists. That's what he called it. And he's died to every single basic mechanic so far. I don't know, man. It's always the toxic players who are like terrible. It's so funny. Like they yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't know that pugging M0 would be this bad. I'm noob. How do you keep a food buff? I'm eating hearty food. So I leveled up cooking. I crafted a bunch of my best food. And then I used my cooking skill to make that into hearty food, which lasts through death. So you guys want to do that, because that's kind of a DPS increase in Mythic Plus, where sometimes you don't get the opportunity to re-eat. Is MM better than survival right now? For most everything, yeah. Okay, looks like I will be playing my Hunter to some extent tonight. Is he gonna stand in again? Close one. Ah, I missed the Lunar Storm window there. It's bad. Oh, I missed the kick. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I failed the kick. It's my bad. I thought I had set the focus target from the previous pull. Are you collecting BM gear also? Yeah, but that'll be mostly be in Mythic Plus next week. There they die again. Take it this time. Dude, I cannot live. Yeah, I can't live. They can't complete this boss. I don't want to leave. I don't want to be toxic. But the tank doesn't know how the fight works. I don't know why I thought I should pug this. I guess it is content. I mean, it's fair enough to not know the mechanics. But then don't call your group something like offensive and toxic like that. You know? Have self-awareness. The frick? Oh, it's the survival hunter to last. No freaking way I'm gonna last when he has a... Wait, aren't Wind Serpents cunning? This guy's in his own bubble, yeah. I don't know. I really like a lust. That would be sick. Hit the higher HP one, get to the far side here. Someone's dead already, I don't know how, but it happened. Well, Am I the wrong who's wrong about where I'm standing? Pretty sure they're wrong. They're wrong, got it. Yeah, they're wrong. Just me alive. Okay, health pot, health pot. Okay, I finish it. And of course I get my well-deserved loot. GG, he says, yeah. Good job. Thank you very much, Lexel. Did you get the bow? Nah. I'm regretting joining this group. I thought it would be a quick in and out adventure. Oh, they gotta go loot first. Yeah, they gotta go all the way there and then come back. Oh, and of course they loot a nice cape. That must be nice. Tester M0s, thank you for the congratulations on the anniversary in, I think, Russian. Where are you going? This is one of the experiences of all time. These are who Magni Bronzebeard is talking about when he's talking about champions. It's these guys. The main characters. Somehow the monk is in combat and dying somewhere. I don't know how. And the tank is just dying to this pull. Okay, like, yeah, I don't know. You using 2 sparks this week? I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it that much. Healer repair, the tank tells him. Not wrong. I'm guessing we're just doing 3 mobs at a time now. So I'm just gonna pop CDs on this. And if we put a little bit more, it's okay. Please, I have cooldowns left. Nope, we're just soloing this. Worst part is I'm doing this for no reason. I only need a loot from the first boss. I'm only doing it because leaving is toxic. Oh. Oh, tank is dead. Binding shot. Tar trap. Kick that. Dwarf that. Disengage. Kite. Line that cast. Tank is back. Saying leave and flame the group. No. To their credit, no one has left yet. I'm not gonna rapid fire off the pull because I don't trust that the tank won't move the boss. What are we waiting for? Okay, seems to be keeping the boss in place. Why did I get meleeed by the boss? What the fuck happened? Is Piscoris not raiding anymore? Yeah, we're raiding. What are you talking about? The dev details is an add-on. Yeah, it's called Dev Note. You know, Death Note, like the Disney cartoon. Yeah, MM is quite nice in M0s right now. Death Note is not a cartoon. Oh, really? Of course. It's a really, really critically acclaimed Netflix movie. Featuring Nathan Wolfe. And Willem Dafoe. What do you think will be the free specs to go DPS? Free to go specs for DPS for Mythic Plus? I'm not an expert on that. But I think it might be, what's it called? Arcane Frost and something else. Org. Nope. No loot. Grats on the Warglaves. Last boss will be interesting because you just die on that boss if you don't know what to do. Since wait, the survival hunter just left. Why did he leave? Did he want something from here? No. Maybe he saw the writing on the wall. I'm kind of glad he left. Or they're actually looking for more. Okay, now the rogue is left. I'm gonna leave. Am I morally in the clear? Am I okay? Am I getting cancelled for leaving? The other 2 DPS left first. Clipped and shipped. It's your duty, ascended brother. M0 smooth. I don't believe you. Why can't I see the filter by eye level? The Grimbatol with a pug doesn't sound fun either. For Necrotic Wake, I would like... what are you using for the LFG add-on / Wegar? Pre-made Group Finder is called. After Delves, maybe, I'm being told. Okay. In the meantime, I might as well lock the mage and do some sims on that, because my guildies might be showing up soon. What's the fastest semi-reliable way to sim Hunter M+? If semi-reliable is good enough, then I guess well, I mean, if you spend a few minutes setting up MDT sim once, like you just bookmark the guide link to the MDT sim, it's like a few seconds slower than D-Slice and way better. I joined your Patreon, but I can't see where you put week or LVI. Hunter Le Penguin, thank you for supporting me on Patreon, first of all. All that stuff is on the Discord. So go to my Discord via that command and check out the how to get perks channel. Where can I find the MDT sim? Icy Veins M+ guide page for whatever spec you play. Scroll to the bottom. Are World Souls good for Valor Stones? I don't know. Someone else might know, but I don't. Alright, a little bit of mage simming. Best race for DPS game? It depends on the character. You should sim your own character for racials. End game, it's Dwarf, Orc for BM, MM, and Survival respectively, but that's completely different to how it is right now, most likely. And on that note, I should actually race change my Hunter today. Before raid, which is in 4.5 hours. But first of all, I just want to quickly set up my mage here. What are you race changing to? I don't know, I'm gonna sim it. It's almost like I follow my own advice. What's the add-on for the talents? It's called Improved Talent Loadouts, although it's currently it gives a huge lag spike whenever I change loadouts for some specs, which is annoying. By the way, look at this ring I got. Wait. Look at this ring I got on my mage in the delve. Imagine this as MM. I would have really liked that. Rating as PM? No, MM. Let me just double check Arcane Mage, Gear Guide and Icy Veins for embellishments. Should probably also craft on a mage before raid. They definitely should, actually. Did you craft on Hunter yet? No. The reason I want to craft on Mage is because it's doing 7 out of 8 heroic tonight. And I don't want to end, you know? I'll probably take a few hours off stream before the raid just to make sure I'm fully prepped and everything. All the boring stuff, and also prepping for the bosses. What's the spark quest for my alt? Because there's no like do 2 delves sort of quests that I can see. What Hunter Week pack do you think is the best? My own, obviously. Is it possible that I have too much haste on my BM? No. Please say it's in the Pinnacle cache. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. There, we got it. Easy life. Yeah, what Digital Decaf said. You cannot have too much haste as BM when you're like 30 eye level below Biz. What should I say to convince my raid to give me PI instead of the Unholy DK? Roll BM and show them the Sims, I guess. And if that doesn't convince them, then... You cannot reason someone into a position that they did not reason themselves into. I think I said that right. Yeah, you cannot reason someone out of a position that they did not reason themselves into. Okay, 2 crafts. We should actually craft on this mage after this. Let me see. It almost sims a million. How much better is it than the other? Oh, the concoction, if you pop it on your CDs, is actually kind of strong. So let's do this. Wait. Concoction plus unstable. It's easier to fool someone than to convince them they've been fooled. That's also a very good quote, yeah. Get that new ring. So equip those new boots. Those new bracers. 596 on this. Is BM good for Raider Mythic Plus? Is it will be better after patch 1105? We don't know yet. BM is good for Raid but terrible in Mythic Plus. What add-on shows you the enchants in that way? That would be LVI Shadow and Light, I believe you mean. How much crit is good for BM? The premise of the question is wrong because it implies that there's such a thing as a crit amount that does anything special, but there isn't. Can I have too much haste compared to other stats? As BM? Yeah, it's probably possible. Very difficult, but possible. And how you'd know is simply that if you sim your gear in Raidbots top gear, then other items that don't have haste will sim higher. That's how you know. All there is to it. Okay. Now let's work out our craft with this setup. The best crest we have is just straight 606, right? So let me just double check Arcane stats. I think they all go haste mastery, but let me just confirm mage stats. Mordas, thank you so much for the sub. Haste Mastery. Yeah, it's Haste Mastery. We'll just go for that. Right is right. Thank you for the prime. Arcane that good. It's what I'm playing in the raid tonight. That's all. At least in heroic raid. Because we're doing splits and my mage is in split 1. It's that simple. Do you get the purple PvP Heldries from skirmishes? I do not know. You can get the quest from a random BG, non-ranked, because that's where I got it. What's been your favorite spec to play this expansion? Survival is probably the most fun spec to play. You're the Hunter main, correct? No, I play Hunter. I'm a Hunter main, and I play whatever spec is best. I'm completely spec agnostic. Whatever spec is best is what you'll see me play 98% of the time. Alright, let's run this on crafts. %98 is very specific. Sometimes, if a spec is slightly worse, but I like it a little bit more or I find it easier to do mechanics while playing it, then I will play it those 2% of the time. What are you playing currently? MM. You think the 1 minute single target is better than the 2? I don't think you should play this 1 minute build pretty much ever. It confers like no advantage. I have not set an MDT sim command up again after changing, that's my bad. Okay, I mean, yeah. I'm crafting this two-hander. My brain just sniped them up for 9 mil. That's kind of neat. What powers do you have on him? Have you tried Dev Evoker out? I leveled 1 in Remix, but other than that, no. Alright, what else will I need? Except the spark. Nothing, right? I'm sure it was asked a bunch, but full send on crafted weapon? It's best to read the guide on this, because it's the answer is very long and complicated. So, and I just cannot spend like a minute saying the full answer every single time it gets asked. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Dark Moon. Sigil. Ascension. How much is Ascension big? 15k, it's fine. I don't have any gold in this character. Let me fix that. Idle a final will. Interesting. I've heard that the meta is Amorphous Relic plus the Porcelain of Arrow something head. Is that correct? One sec. There we go. We mail my alt some loot or gold. Hey Paya, what's up? Do you think Dark Ranger rework and can push out Sentinel for MM or too early to tell? Let me just block back here. It can, but it is way too early to tell. There are no, like, we have no relevant numbers. Oh, there was actually a loot in piece of loot in that dungeon. But high verse is not so hard for me. In the MM opener, when do we get steady focus? After True Shot ends. Is it worth going premium for Raidbots? If you find yourself simming a lot and you need the iterations, then yeah, it might be worth it. But it's up to you and your economy. Generally speaking, how do you go about learning a new class spec that you can perform at a relatively high level? Great question. I study the... so I study all the information there is on it. So that means... WoW had a nice events guides, and I will also look at the Simulation Craft APL for the spec, and I'll see if there are any discrepancies there. Then I will... a lot of it is actually UI creation for me, so I basically look at anything that's not so straightforward to just play in the APL, and I make weak auras to make it easier to play. So for example, for Arcane Mage, I made some really dense weak auras specifically for like when to use barrage and stuff. So all these mage weak auras I've got are custom made, and you can see this, for example, this Arcane Barrage weak aura. It has like 11 triggers on it, and it has all these conditions that make it show certain things. And that's because when I looked at the guide, the conditions for using Arcane Barrage were a little bit complicated. And I'm like, I'm not gonna remember that. I need way too much. I don't have the time to practice enough that I can know all that by heart. So I'm just gonna weak aura if I. So now Arcane Mage is very simple for me, because as long as I set up the weak auras up properly, which I believe I have, I just kind of do what the weak auras tell me. So like, for example, this one I'm only gonna press an AoE. Other than that, and you know, when Arcane Missiles gets a thing, it's gonna say clip if I have to stop its cast immediately, or it's gonna say full channel if that becomes relevant. And that's mainly it. Then shifting power is also like when the conditions for that are met, I press that, and that's it. Finger fuck something up there a little bit. Oh, I just got stunned by my trinket because I didn't... okay, I need to sort that out. But that's how we do it. And then, you know, with time, usually you can rely on the weak auras less, and it becomes... you can predict more. Can we get the mage auras? I want to play with them in raid before I think they're like ready to go in the pack. First. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, what I was doing was getting my magecrafts done. Could get expensive, couldn't it? These boundless ciphers are not so cheap. Yeah, 30k. Codified, greenwood. No, so yeah, 15. Wow, it's gonna cost 100k just to craft this thing. Writing sample. Plus whatever fee someone's gonna take. At least these are not so expensive. What are your thoughts on BM Hunter per now? Sucks in Mythic Plus, but good in raid. Bounding Baton. What else do I need? I need my sigil, missive, and that's it. Did I not just buy one? That's purchased an Algarian missive of the Fever Flare. That's Haste Mastery, right? I don't know if I need mechs, but I'm just gonna do it. Why not? How familiar are you with Arcane? The weak auras are a crutch. I could probably not tell you a lot of it in detail, like off the top of my head, but the weak auras help me play it to a pretty competent level, I think. think I can make a guild order. Where are my guilds? Okay, that's the mage sorted. Kind of. So some stuff I wanted to sim real quick. I need to set up a Vigor for this concoction kiss of death thing. Which first of all means understanding how in the world to play it. Look at this quick sim. Use items, previous GCD search, yeah. Variable steroid trinkets. Okay, so that's just a set of trinkets that are really strong or what? Kind of funny that they call it like that. So where's concoction used? Okay. So let's just make a quick week order for this. Bullet 3-5, 4-9-3. And when its remaining duration is less than like 4 seconds, then glow. And if you can use it during your, when you have 10 UV stacks as MM, that's pretty good as land. But other than that, yeah, you're pretty much right. You're talking about the Ravenous Honey Buzzer, I'm assuming. Okay. Make her to the right stuff. How am I able to look at APLs for classes? If you run a quick sim, you go to the full HTML report here. And you go to action priority list, which is what APL stands for, and you can see it here. Or you can see it in a full form here. But it's harder to read. I prefer to read this when I can, because it also shows you how many times each thing is, happens. So yeah. When you're simming for M+, do you use Dungeon Slice or 5 target? I use something called MDT Sim, where you can like sim a dungeon properly, and there's information in the Icy Veins Guide M+ page how to do this. Join trade. I need a recraft on this. Can I even get this recrafted? Is BM still the best raid spec? Yeah, nothing has changed in the last few days. Hey, Astro Gems. Can't get over 860k on a single target with BM. Need to find more crit haste gear. Yep, and tier is also good. Is there a site already where we can see the best talents per boss? Yeah, Icy Veins and Wowhead. For all 300 specs. There's so much other stuff I gotta buy. Gotta fully enchant socket of this stuff. Gonna be an expensive day. Crit haste or haste mastery for BM? Crit haste. Well, it's more like haste crit in that order of priority. But it's not per actual boss or just regular talents. No, it is per actual boss if you go to the raid tips page or Nearby Palace boss page. And now the fucking crafter is saying he can't. I mean, I told him everything he needed to know. Trolling me. Need the artisans and it will be rank 3. I'll just make it a guild order then. Hey Yukimaras, what's up? Alright, with that sorted, maybe we can go back on the Hunter and find a group for the M0s we want. Hey Astro James, what's up? Where was I? Yeah. Gotta find these rounds. Necrotic Wake, Grim Batal. Has anything changed about logs with regards to Orc breaking them? I haven't really kept track of that, honestly. Yeah, I don't know at this point. Zephyrus, Orc, bugs, GitHub. I don't know when this was last. But there's this, which is supposed to keep track of them. Icon com Batal. Okay, so we're listing Batal. The Trinket is a tiny upgrade, but YOLO. Pump it, know your shit. Kinda wanna join this one. The only aim of this group is finishing the dungeon, that's not so good. Can I set a... Hmm. 580s, 205. Are you playing a BM on courts? No. Not on Heroic. On Mythic, probably. The ultimate spec for Silken Cord on Heroic is probably survival, to be honest. Wait, that's not it. Dude, like it says Necrotic M0, but it's listed as the wrong thing. speedrun doing that. There we go. There was a command for that. I changed the way I do the command, so I have to remake it. I fucking hate... Yeah, Bran giveth and Bran taketh away. It is what it is. What's the best way to use the Mad Queen's mandate? Basically on cooldown. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you can hold it for like late execute, that's better. But only if you don't lose a use from doing so. So that's it. I wanted to port to Green Batal or thereabouts, but I don't actually have a port for that. You playing MM for Raids too? This week, yeah. Guess we gotta go summon. What do your sims say, Yukimaros? Just because you've got the heroic weapon doesn't mean you shouldn't sim it at least. Is there a summon stone for this place? What the fuck is that fungal end boss? Who designs this garbage? I did it like duos and it was fine. As I recall. I'm more concerned about what is it? Skittering Breach end boss? If you can call that. The stone is down the hill. Okay. Oh, I'm war mode on as the only person anyway, so F. To deal with the free things you have to trap, yeah, exactly. They just have way too much HP for no reason. Kinda crazy. What spec will you be playing in the Mythic version of the raid? whatever spec is best for each encounter, basically. I don't play... Like, the idea of playing a spec for raiding is, like, fundamentally flawed. What's the best embellishment for you in PvP? I don't know anything about PvP. I love when my honey buzzer just fails. It brings me such joy. I didn't really mean to pot that, but... Got a question. Yesterday you mentioned the ideal spec for raid is MM. When is the correct time to switch? When BM sims within 5% of MM for your character. Okay, knowing that, should I commit with spark crafting this week? Check the guide and determine what spec you want to play. And then check the crafting guide for that spec, basically. Let's talk in layman's terms. Is that after 2 set? No, it could be before, if they start simming higher for you before that. Simming is layman's terms. Anyone can do it. It's very, very simple. Damn. That true shot was completely wasted. Oh, gonna use the small ones. Are you going to craft your weapon for BM with your spark? I'm going to craft whatever's best for my character and situation going into the next week, and you should do the same. I don't know what that is yet. Because I haven't looked into it, because I don't have the requisite information. Neither do you, probably. Unless you've already done all your raiding this week, then maybe. Share your secrets. The secret is that there is no secret. It's literally just simming. Ow, aggro? I love these packs, chaining these packs, because you get so much execute as with MM. Alisora, thanks so much for the prime. On your guide, you mentioned the egg trinket is best for MM. But all sims seem to be lower than the B one and the Signet one. Then you're not simming them properly. You're probably simming them at equivalent eye levels when Signet and B are 593 and Sac Brute is 639. Does the B trinket split damage properly now? Unfortunately, yes. It's a tragedy. I was comparing all 593. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You're comparing best in slot. You cannot compare across eye level. Yeah, I mean, the eye level matters. A 639 trinket is generally better than a 539. I still like the trinket. It's very good prio. And if you can line it up with UV stacks, it's quite nice. This boss is a bit on the boring end, isn't it? There's not a ton going on. Ephemeral God, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, let's try and get Scott's Grace or whatever we want. Nah. Was that a Trinket? Yeah, that was Scott's Grace chance right there. I'd still like the cloak from the next boss. What percent did you say in Sims? I'd say BM should sim higher than MM if you subtract 5% from BM's value on the sim. At least 5%. It depends how comfortable you are with MM. When the sim call me, I have 100%... When the sim call me... What? I should raid with survival or... you should subtract 5% from survival sim. Or more, depending on how comfortable you are with it. How much DPS do you think you're losing from doing compared to the sim? Since I quit Mythic Procket, I got much luckier with drops. Had the worst luck in the guild before. Casual luck protection is in order. Yeah, that's... Everyone knows this about this phenomenon. You're supposed to bait this into the wall, or how does... What are we actually baiting here? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Ah, Lunar Storm on this boss when it moves like this, so fun. Are you going to raid with just Arcane Mage in this tier? No, it's just a split ult. I'm only going to raid Mythic on the Hunter. Oh, I actually got the cloak I wanted. Nice. Cool. instantly get 2 whispers about it whether I need it. Streamer client for real, for real. Yeah, for real, for real. Oh, these are movement intensive trash mobs. Not a fan. Yeah, Valorstone grind is real. That's why I'm not super bothered about upgrading early in the week. I should upgrade on my mage though, which will be problematic for similar reasons. Oh, please don't force me to do 2 fucking mobs, dude. They're so tilting as MM. Oh, frick, I pulled the dragon. That's not so good. That was not my proudest moment. Can we turtle this? No, but we can line it. Oh, someone is off the platform. Oh, he fucking like the shaman back on. Cool, okay. Kick that. Why do you think they refused to budge in a 2 target for MM? Yeah, like you said, I can't read minds, but I assume it's because they think that it's good enough in other areas that it compensates. Which it almost never is, but there you go. Oh my god, I completely fucked up rotation. I thought I had the volley. Ah. Yeah, the Valorstone's grind is super lame. Why do I have this debuff all the time? Experience eliminated. Even though we're all level 80. Damn, Drago's dead. Finish the boss. Can't now. First beer, maybe. Oh, the tank got knocked off. GG. Can I make that handy notes rare scanner thing not appear or hide or something? Display. Hide it after a minute. There we go. Does your UI work to all classes? So the Hunter Week or pack, which is obviously kind of central to the UI, is obviously Hunter only. But the LVI and everything else you see on screen that isn't this Hunter stuff in the middle, that will work for all classes, yes. Chimera shot should proc trick shots. You still wouldn't play it outside of Silken Court Heroic, maybe. God damn it. You don't take multi-shot and trick shot, but take Chimera and you have 2-target cleave. Yeah, but you still wouldn't run it, that's all I'm saying. Like, if you lock it behind a talent, you will not play that talent. That's all I'm saying. Oh, this I can trade if someone wants. But you wouldn't play a 2-target cleave talent on 2-target cleave fights. Yeah, the one irrelevant heroic fight. Sure. It's like, the problem is, it's not fixing anything. You're just making us slightly more viable for a boss that doesn't matter. It's like, why would they waste time redesigning to fix that? Whatever solution should be, like, globally useful, I think. Not hyper niche. Is that big white target part of Plater? I don't use Plater. This is LVI. But yes, it is part of that. Nah. Terrible buzzer trinket there. Damn, that was really nice of my teammate to get MC'd so that I had free targets to activate trick shots on these targets. That was very pog. How come our Lunar Storm is used whenever I use rapid fire, but yours doesn't? It is. I mean, it's every 15 seconds. Just read what it does. Are you saying that you're getting Lunar Storm on every single rapid fire? Because then can I have your account? Because that should make... That's kind of broken. At least you remember to use buzzer. Yeah, of course. No. Ooh, did I fuck up Lunar Storm? No, it's in there. It's in there. It's in there. Please don't move the bus. Doing okay. No. Keep it in there. Ah. It's over anyway. Oh my god. Okay. I honey buzzard. But I got stunned for it. Is that worth it? Oh, DH dead again. Oh, we got a spread. Oh. Do you have space? I have space. I'm running the Icy Veins Mythic Plus AoE, like Mythic Plus talents, basically. It's almost like I follow my own advice. Gonna get a fat execute true shot. Get away from me. Alright. Well, we got a small upgrade here. When you're using your custom NDCs in front of the guard, does it matter if it, no, it doesn't matter. It overrides all of that. Do you know if it's on purpose that our Karasaki Brute doesn't sim that well? On purpose? I mean, it's as good as it sims. Raidbots has a perfectly fine time simming it. Could one say survival would be better for higher keys due to better survivability? No, I've already disproven that. If you give MM an extra 12% versatility, which is what it needs to match the survival DR, and you remove Lone Wolf, it's still better than survival. So even if you give it all of the advantages of survivability-wise, it still wins. It wins by a smaller margin, but it still wins. I tested that when the argument came up in the Hunter Discord the other week. Hey Gustav, thank you for the... congrats. Let me just check something. Okay, we need a, now we just need the Necrotic Wake. Ideally with a male user who can trade the helm. And ideally like a 590 sort of group. Speed run. I mean, he's running Necrotic Wake as well, same shaman, so... Alright, let's go Necrotic Wake. This will actually have the teleport. And we're hoping for the helm from the second boss. A T8 delves easily soloable as a hunter. Yeah, they're not too bad. But being in a group is just faster and better. So even if it was easy to solo as a hunter, the multiple people make the objectives easier. What spec will you guess will be strongest for 1105? I have no idea. Like, it's a complete guesswork. Because there's gonna be other changes between now and then, so any guess would be worthless. It would literally just be rolling a 1d3. Why do you need to do delves? 603 gear, which is the sort of the highest you can get from PvE content now. The only way to get higher gear is obviously heroic rating or PvP. Is it important? Long term, no. Everything that I have now will be replaced pretty quickly next week. 610 gear too, yeah, potentially. Wouldn't really count on that, but it's a thing. Oh, this Lunar Storm, no. Okay, well I guess I shouldn't really complain given that he's doing a big pull. I completely fucked this open up. Wow, I mean... Yeah, don't do that opener, that was a mess with the Lunar Storm and everything. Any plans on making guides in video format in the future? It's something I'd like to do, but I feel like I want to find out what kind of format to do and everything first. Got a 610 Haze Crit Cloak. Yeah. That's, you know, that's a cloak that you can use. Do you have any examples like for other specs? Maybe Tiny Shervin? Like what's your favorite video guide, I suppose? That is something you consume. Wondering what DPS I should bring to benefit the group. Whatever is the meta. Oh, he just sent that into the group. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Damn, I love honey buzzer on like a dying target. Ah, I got loot from this boss when I didn't want that. Now I'm less likely to get loot from the next, I feel. Bit sad. If the ritual knife lowers trinket your verse, does it cap at 0 or go into negative? It caps at 0, so I think it's that's why it's partly beneficial for my character, because it has such low stats of 2 of them. Are the stats on the set items not really good? They're not great. You're right about that. See if we can get a really good honey buzzer going on this pull. That's decent. Close to the Valorstone cap, actually. Oh, okay. Okay, pray for helm from this boss. Okay, if Shaman loots it, it's his, so... We gotta get really lucky, but it's quite unlikely. Been reading a guide, just wanted to ask to clarify myself. As PM, what priority rate do you think will spend 2 sparks on a weapon or will be better? I mean, the guide goes into this in much greater detail than I reasonably can on voice. I think for most characters the gun will be better, but that is no guarantee that it's optimal for yours. No weapon, and he loots the goddamn helm. I'm sad now. Did he do it with a socket to spite me? No. Survival MM better for Delves and Mythic Plus? For Delves, depends if it's a group or solo Delves. In Plus, it's MM. Wow, okay. This is a pull. I'm gonna pot this just for the memes. Although maybe capped. This is the kind of pull where you kind of said that MM is hard capped. Solo Delves is probably survival. And plus is 100% MM, yeah. Welcome to the stream for the view and thank you for the congratulations. Oh. I hope they update Sentinel to be visible by tanks in 11.05. I hope so too. I can't wait for the 20th anniversary changes for MM Hunter. Yeah, they're pretty popular. Thank you, Laura, and welcome to the stream. It always surprises me when people, their first time chat, but they're already a sub. But I guess that might be, you know, subbing when I'm offline or for UI or something. Lurkers, yeah. I watch more, yeah. Very fair. How you doing, bro? So I have to play MM, but my friends, we have no Bloodlust, so I'm gonna try Dark Ranger to have... MM has Bloodlust, Seiko. You just summon a pet and dismiss it. It's really not that big of a deal. Changing... I mean... Wait, what does Dark Ranger even have anything to do with Bloodlust? I don't understand your message. To have BL active, won't I lose much DPS? You'll lose a little bit of DPS. But like, don't you think you'll lose way more DPS going Dark Ranger? Like, think about it. It's 5% for a few seconds. I don't know why I'm in melee. Ah, okay, fine. Okay, I see a sick honey buzz opportunity. Now, yeah, crit. And extra crit damage. Yeah, come back up and like I hit it by honey buzz and it just instantly does 4 mil damage. Love that thing. Ritual Commander's Ring. Unlikely to be useful. Alright. Guys, I gotta go prep that mage. And also prep some raid bosses. How do you buff the trinkets damage? On nearing vision. While True Shot is active, you gain 1% increased crit chance, okay, whatever. And 2% increased crit damage dealt every 1 second, stacking up to 10 times. 2% increased crit damage, that means 20% more damage on a crit if it crits. Towards the end of True Shot. And if you combine that with... Let me just verify something before I say something that's wrong. Yeah, so with Bullseye, which is 30% crit chance, plus the crit chance and crit damage from this, if you use your honey buzzer when those things overlap, you can get quite a bit of extra damage out of it. So we buzz in the True Shot window if it lines up. Often you have like an unused trinket that prevents it, but yeah, generally. Right now, no MM is better for Delves and Mythic Plus, but what about raids? Still MM or survival? Did I just get trolled by this song? Oh my god, they put that in the fucking song. Okay, I'm removing this from my playlist. Fuck that. That ain't it. Okay, where was I? Now I know MM is better for Delves than Mythic Plus. I never said it was better for Delves. What about raids? Still MM or survival? It's probably BM for the most part. BM is good for raids, isn't it? Yeah. What specs are looking to be the best for Mythic Plus right now? None of the Hunter specs. I've seen Frost DK, Arcane Mage as a rogue up there. We'll see what the meta ends up becoming. The predictions are usually wrong. But yeah. I'm gonna stop stream for like 2.5 hours or so. Because I gotta do a little bit more of raid prep off stream. Prepare the mage. Make sure that everything is optimal. Do some math and work out what I can craft versus not craft. What I can upgrade versus not upgrade. All that kind of stuff. So be sure to follow the stream if you like it, because I'll be back again in 3 hours and we're going to be doing 7 out of 8 heroic on the mage and then also some normal on both the mage and the hunter. So yeah, until next time, I wish everyone watching a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Nonny Mouse, thank you so much for the 100 bits and congratulations on the anniversary. Keep this tab open if you want to tune in 3 hours time, and I'll see you boys and girls then. Bye bye.